Mark, is he in with a chance now of having a big, long sit in the hot seat today?
I think he'd be foolish to write this kid off in any race. So I would say definitely he's got a chance today. And it looks like an absolutely brilliant, full committed start across the piece.
How many pedal strokes did he get in there? You had a chance to catch up with him earlier this week. Drops in. Oh, just flicks the back end out casual. Cross there. I'm seeing him do that gap into there yet.
I think he just, but they almost use their momentum that like just keeps them light and they skip across. They don't actually need to like pull up and pop over it.
He's brought back a load of time here. 0.2 of a second now outside that time of Coulange. It leads the way 36 kilometers an hour through a rock.
Oh, that was really fast into that left-hander.
Yeah, he's just got this brilliant ability to find and generate speed from places that other people miss.
He hit a big hole there as he dropped back in off the high line.
The rope crossing and the jump line to go.
Did you see how that bike slotted into that left-hander and it didn't even do anything? It just stayed completely neutral.
Look at this. Vermette on an absolute demolition job of a run here in Ligier. Here comes the ace of Vermette. Wheels down. Just a wall ride to go. Is Vermette going to go into the hot seat? Can he win his race from really, really deep? Goes faster than Benoit Coulange by 3.2 seconds. Next up, Andy Kolb for the Santa Cruz Syndicate, the big Austrian. Whoa, it's really deep out of that.
He carried a lot of speed in the left, didn't he? And did that throw him a little bit wide?
Yeah, we caught up with him earlier in the week.
A big inside there after that second row crossing, sorry.
He's faster by 1.7 seconds. Yeah, we caught up with him earlier in the week and he admitted that it's taken him a bit longer to get used to the V10 than he was expecting after being on a YT for as long as he was. But Josh, shades of the Andy Kolb that we know is in there, the race winner from Leogang a couple of years ago.
And the confidence has really taken a hit for Andy, missing the finals the last couple of rounds, falling off that bridge in Lenzerheide and then having all the dramas unfold in Andorra and La Tuile. But for the moment, Andy Kolb is back and he is 2.7 seconds up. Come on, Colby.
It's not going to be enough to slow him down too much. Andy Kolb down round the wall. Oh, goes really, really low, then cuts up high. Andy Kolb down the line, goes fastest by 1.4 seconds. Andy Kolb leads in Ligier.
Richie has been working extremely hard with Shauno from that Yeti factory team on this downhill bike.
Oh, nice.
Working on the suspension, working on his raw speed. You got to remember, Richie Rude was a junior downhill world champion way back in the day, and he's focused himself on enduro. Now, enduro doesn't have that top-end speed that we've seen from our downhill riders. You have to be 80 to 90% on everything.
Down into over those stumps.
He's lost a little bit of time, not too much, Mark.
Yeah, only a second back now. With work to do, but it's there or thereabouts, and this will be a strong ride if he can hold that time all the way to the finish.
34 kilometers an hour down for the trees, Josh.
This is a strong ride. I think Andy Kolb was just something exceptional, so we need to remember this is still solid. He's on track for second place right now. He's going to charge hard in the bottom. He's got arms as big as your legs, and he's going to hold on all the way to the finish goal here.
He's got arms as big as both of my legs lashed together, man, I'm telling you. We know he's great through the jump line as well. Richie Rude gets the wheels back on the deck, heads down towards the wall ride. Is this going to be the new fastest time of the day? Richie Rude crosses the line and goes second. 1.2 seconds slower than Andy Kolb. Put your finger beside his name during that last hot seat interview. You think this man today might be one to do it?
Last year was Troy's 100th World Cup start. He's obviously moved past that marker at the moment. His mum and dad are here in town to watch. There's something about Ligier and Troy that always seems to trigger a fantastic result, and today I feel like could be the day.
He's also got the highest he's consistently the highest finisher in the elite men's ranks this year, Mark. Let's see what this first split tells us. 0.3 of a second, he's in touch.
Oh, he's so tidy. Like the way he races his bike is just so neat and tidy. He just pre-jumped that step down.
Looking good here, but is it going to be enough? His chance may have gone here. Cam Brosnan turned things around in Ligier, goes really low in the wall ride, generates a load of speed off about 1.8 seconds back. He did find speed in that final split, but it's not going to be enough today, Josh. 4th place for Troy. Throwing pedals into that big Commencal Supreme.
Working the bike as hard as they can, looking for any little backside that they can make a little bit of a pump off, carry more momentum.
1.2 seconds back, so Piron needs to find a bit of intensity here.
It's mad, isn't it? You watch that and you think, oh, it looks really good, and there's 1.2 back.
Yeah, absolutely. It just shows you Andy Kolb, he did it top to bottom, really, didn't he? Threw everything at it.
And that's just the skill of the athletes that we have here racing.
2.3 seconds back, so it's still gradually moving away from Antoine Piron. But again, Josh, Not seen any mistakes or problems.
He carried good speed through there, got ducked down inside, straightened that out. It was great exit speed.
Look who's at the top, though. Jackson Goldstone having a look.
That little chicane there, we saw great momentum be carried through there from Troy, from Andy Kolb. And again, that sets you up for all of this, getting exit out of that right-hander into the straightaway.
Last season, fastest through the speed trap so far for Antoine Piron as he heads down towards the finish line of his home UCI Downhill World Cup. Is he going to get on the podium? Or even better here, Piron goes third fastest, 1.3 seconds. The UCI Downhill World Champion leaves the Star Hut for the Santa Cruz Syndicate.
Now, he's been building in confidence the last couple of races and getting closer and closer to the Jackson that we know, flirting with that edge of danger and discipline. This is very well likely to be the return of Jackson as we approach his home race in Whistler. Now, the advantage that Jackson has, especially as we approach these lower ruts, he can be lighter through there. He can pitter-patter his way through. He's, look at that!
Look at that.
As he butters his way into the second half, he can float through the holes a little bit more. It's slightly going backwards for the moment, but there is time to be made.
5 to go after this man, and 3 of them are French riders. Is that all in that section, Josh?
I think it's all in this section right here. Those double jumps up early really made a big difference for Andy. That huck into the corner was fantastic from Jackson, but maybe the damage had already been done.
Just bends himself around that tree and saves a big one there. Jackson Goldstone.
He did well to hang on to that one, didn't it? It looked like it was going away from him.
Jackson Goldstone on fire here. Look at the split times. Look at what he's turned around. He's found 2 seconds in the last sector. Can he find 3/10 of a second in this last sector? Is he about to knock his teammate out of the hot seat? Jackson Goldstone comes down the line and goes second fastest in Ligier. Andy Kolb holds on. Josh, thanks very much. Go and get them in. Amaury Piron for Commensal muck-off by Riding Addiction. Keeping that big Commensal Supreme moving really, really nicely down through there. Top 3 currently covered by 1.2 seconds, so he's well in the bracket now.
He got dragged forward a little bit there, Rick, in that left-hander, but doesn't seem to bother.
Oh, Piron! Another big crash in 2026 on a race run from Amaury Piron. And what is that going to mean for the overall title this season? Amaury Piron, the crowd love them. They've come to see him in their thousands, but that wasn't the race run he was hoping for. 8.6 seconds, shakes the head, knows that in the context of this overall title race, that could be a big, big, costly mistake. Jordan Williams for Specialized Gravity. Winner of 2 races on the bounce.
Did you see what he just did?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Like, just made it like a fluid movement. Unbelievable.
And Mark, you get the sense anytime we hear from this young man, he knows it now. It's not a case of he's starting to believe. He believes he can do this. He can take this title this year. Top 3 currently covered, as I say, by 1.2 seconds. So he's outside of that as we look up at Till Allrun getting ready to go.
Pulls up to the right-hand side, skips across those routes. No worries, his entry speed was really... Oh, he's low.
Oh,
he's
that
low
worked,
on the shelf.
Is he maybe thinking points rather than win? What are you thinking? Is he sort of thinking about this title?
I don't... Would he have had messages to the top? I wouldn't want any, would you?
I don't know, but you are talking about the team of Loic Bruni and his internal supercomputer that requires as much information to be fed into it throughout every race weekend. Maybe he did want to know 3.3 seconds back. It's moving away now. Jordan Williams pushes the bike into the ground there. Oh, that left-hander.
Great speed right there.
He's found 4/10 of a second as he rockets down into this rut, heads towards the jump line. Crosses the road. Jordan Williams for Specialized Gravity.
53 Ks as he enters the jump section on the final straight to the last wall ride. What's his time going to say?
He's got 2.9 seconds to find an answer to. Heads down towards the wall ride. Jordan Williams heads towards the line. What's this going to tell us? He goes into 6th place. 1.7 seconds behind Andy Kolb. 3 to go. And the Austrian hangs on to the hot seat. It is Max Allrun for Commensal muck-off by Riding Addiction. Mark, how do you rate this young man's chances today?
Well, if what I saw in practice is anything to go by, he was unreal.
Qualified fastest with a crash. And it wasn't a small crash either.
No, he went massive out of that left-hander, that same kicker.
Absolutely huge. 5th so far in Leogang. It's his best this year.
Same again, Rick. Big gear driving across the piste. Look at the speed of the man. 52.
Absolutely dominated his final junior World Cup season last year. Took the UCI Downhill World Champs as a junior as well.
Wow,
First year as elite. That was as fast as I think we've seen through there. What's the next split going to tell us? Max Ullrich is 0.3 of a second behind Andy Kolb as things stand.
It carries mega speed back onto the bike park there through that right-hander.
This next one, he needs to absolutely ace it through here if he wants to be in contention for the win today. Heads out across this big gap, gets a flicker of sunlight before the lights get turned off again. The fans loving this one.
Straight down the main line, Ricky turns hard against the outside of the track.
Max Ullrich is 1.4 seconds faster. Andy Kolb watches on. He doesn't think he's done enough. All of a sudden, Max Ullrich's in the lead of this race. Nearly loses the bike in that run. Heads across the road.
52.4 Ks under the speed trap.
Andy Kolb was so good through here. Is Max Ullrich standing on the edge of winning his debut UCI Downhill World Cup? Gets a couple of pedals in. The crowd break loose. They think it's all over. It is now. Max Ullrich wins by 1.6 seconds. And it's carnage down there. Ullrich wins at home in France and takes victory in front of the biggest crowd we've ever seen in this sport. Till Ullrich's down there as well. They're going to need to try and get him over those barriers. Unbelievable scenes. Max Ullrich wins in Ligier. Listen to it. Max Ullrich gets his debut elite level UCI Downhill World Cup victory for Commensal. Muck off by Riding Addiction. Mark Beaumont, look at that crowd. Max Ullrich taking the win ahead of Andy Kolb by 1.6 seconds. Jackson Goldstone in third. An elite level UCI Downhill World Cup win, and to do so in Ligier, it does not get any better than this in this sport, Mark. Here we go. Jordan Williams then leads now Asa Vermette by 146 points after Amaury Piron's crash today has him 195 points back in 4th place in the hunt for the overall title.